Hey guys, welcome back to Jen and Jess Finesse. I'm Jen.
And I'm Jess. We appreciate the love so far. And if you haven't seen our videos yet, look down below and subscribe. We're really excited about the look today. We're going to do a Monday morning simple, fast makeup routine that you can do any day of the week.
So first we're going to start with a really simple look. You're gonna need blush, an eyeshadow palette, and what that means is just a couple of different colors of eyeshadow, mascara,
highlight, a lip liner, and lip gloss or lipstick, whichever you prefer. We're gonna use the Too Faced White Peach palette.
So for our base eyeshadow, a series of 3 colors. The first one is gonna be Peach Suede, which is right here. The second one is gonna be Glistening Peach, and the third is gonna be Fuzzy. The combination of 2 pink and 1 brown that we're gonna use right in the crease of our lid, and this is gonna give us just a little bit of definition.
2 of the colors are going to be matte, and then 1 color is going to be shimmery, so it's going to add a brightening effect to the eye.
So let's go ahead and get started.
So for Monday mornings, you might not have a whole lot of time, so that's why we're going to use this really
Simple, fast
quick application. Let's start with the first color. We're gonna go in with the Peachy Keen tone, which is that first shade we showed. And what you're gonna do is place it right on your lid, kind of blend it in. You can press it on like that, and then just blend it all over in sweeping motions.
And you want to make sure you don't have too much on the brush. So what I normally do is I just tap the brush on the table and bring it to the lid.
And you're going to use light strokes. You don't have to press too hard.
And when you're using this base color, you want to be sure you're covering your whole lid.
And what this is going to do, as you can see a difference between this lid and this lid, it looks even.
And what we're doing is we're applying our shadow first, so that way when we go in and apply our foundation and concealer, we will not get any of the shadow on our complexion.
All right, so now for the next shade.
The Glistening Peach, which is gonna be the shimmer.
So with this color, you can put it all over or in specific areas.
I like to start at the tear duct, and I like to get most of it there, and then what I'll do is I'll work my way to the ends of my eye.
So I found over the years that working left to right when applying eyeshadow is the easiest way to blend and just get a really smooth finish. So just like Jen said, I'm going to take the products and I'm going to start right on the left part of my lid and just lightly blend it over. This actually has a really beautiful golden kind of shimmer to it. I'm really liking
it. It does.
The thing about Mondays is you don't want it to be heavy. I mean, you probably went out on the weekend or you were running around with your kids. Monday rolls around, you're getting up early. You don't want to have to do something that is going to be
too much.
Keep it simple.
Go in with Fuzzy. And that is going to be the color that's a little bit darker than the other 2 colors we use. And the reason for that is because we want to give it some type of dimension.
Now with this particular color, we're putting it in the crease. It'll be right where that little fold in your eye is. So when you look up at someone, you'll be able to kind of see it right there. That is what we call the crease. So for this color, definitely want to use a fluffy brush, but any fluffy brush will do.
So as Jess said, we're just going to start right here in the crease, and we are just going to work it in.
Kind of like windshield wiper motions. Using matte and shimmers together creates dimension so that it just looks more dynamic.
And you see how that fluffy brush creates just a flawless transition from the brow bone to your crease.
Okay, so moving on, we're going to do our complexion. We're going to even out our skin tone. We're going to use something really lightweight, especially for this look. You want to keep it fresh and dewy and glowy, like you slept all weekend, even if you haven't.
I'm gonna go in with CC Plus Illumination Color Correcting Cream. It's a very light coverage. It's gonna give us a nice dewy look. You wanna make it look like you have barely any makeup on.
I'm also using a tinted moisturizer with SPF 30. It's really important to protect the skin. I use about that much products. Just about a pea size is all you really need. You can apply it with your hands.
So now we're gonna go in with concealer. And today I am gonna use the Benefit concealer.
I am going to be using a concealer stick in light. I'm just gonna pop a little bit underneath my eyes. You can just kind of literally draw it on underneath your eyes. And you want to start where you have the most discoloration. That's what's going to give you that really fresh glow. So it's not necessarily more product, it's placement of product.
It's going to be right underneath here and just a tad along the bridge of my nose. And I'm using a beauty blender to blend in my concealer, but you don't necessarily have to use a beauty blender. You can also use your finger. That works really well, like Jess is using.
Jen, what kind of blush are we going to use today?
Today we are going to use Anastasia, and it's going to be her Peachy Love Blush Trio. And the reason why we're using this particular palette is that peachy tone that each color gives off is perfect for a Monday morning dewy.
Just go right above it, because it's not necessarily a contour, but it's going to just lift the cheeks, give you a nice fresh peachy dewy look. You want to blend upwards. All right, we're almost done. So before we move on to the lips, we're going to apply mascara.
No falsies today.
No falsies on Mondays. Why? Mondays aren't always fun, but your lashes can have fun. And the wands for mascara definitely can be different. I'm using the Bad Gal Lash from Benefit.
And I'm actually using a Benefit mascara as well. It's called They're Real.
Do you normally do mascara on the bottom, Jen?
I do.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah. Voila!
Voila.
A nude color by Anastasia. Fell down. And I have to go get it. So cheating. Please wait. We can keep.
I'm just doing a very light layer. Just follow right along that M. This is gonna help keep your lipstick on longer. All right, so now we're gonna use the colors from the Anastasia palette. I'm using the color Spice, or you can use something like it. It's a neutral, soft, brown, pinky tone. And Jen is using a very kind of soft pastel pink tone.
It's called Kiss. And that's it.
Monday, day glow.
Monday.